I'm Tyler King at Collingwood Arena in Edmonton, where the Oil Barons practiced on one of their days off ahead of this weekend's huge final two road games of the year in Drayton Valley against the Thunder. The Barons are coming off what is probably without question their biggest win of the entire season, going down to Whitecourt, trailing the Whitecourt Wolverines by a 3-0 margin, and coming back with 4 consecutive goals to take it in overtime. Adam Durkee ends the night with 2 goals, including the OT winner, and his backhand shot, certainly one of the biggest moments of the entire season so far. Take a look at the AJHL North standings as they stand right now, and look at the battle for second place in this division. The Oil Barons now just 1 point back of the Lloydminster Bobcats, but only 1 point ahead of the Bonnyville Pontiacs, and all 3 of those teams have 4 games remaining to play in the season. Second place can be very valuable, as you'll have home ice advantage all the way through until at least the North Final, assuming Spruce Grove makes it all the way down to there. If you look at the upcoming schedule for each of those 3 teams, you'll see Bonnyville, without question, has the toughest task ahead, with 2 games still left against the division-leading Spruce Grove Saints. The Barons have these 2 against Drayton Valley and then 2 against Lloydminster. But the Bobcats, apart from those 2 games against the Oil Barons in Fort McMurray to end the season, just have 2 games coming up against the Grand Prairie Storm, the team the Barons beat on Tuesday night. If Lloydminster sweeps those and the Barons are able to sweep the Drayton Valley Thunder, you're talking about a final home weekend that will decide second place in the AJHL's North Division. Coming up this weekend, it's Drayton Valley, and although they're a team that's near the bottom of the North Division standings, don't let the statistics fool you. Drayton Valley is a team that's won 6 consecutive games, and they've gotten points out of their last 9 consecutive games. They haven't lost in regulation at all in the month of February, and this is a team that had the longest losing streak of the entire season of any team in the AJHL. Take a look at the players to watch from the Drayton Valley Thunder. One of them, a very familiar face for Mob fans, is former Barons forward Hayden Dawes, not to mention their captain, Brett Smythe, who's quickly become one of their key offensive contributors at just 18 years of age, big part of their 6-game win streak. And alongside Dawes, who's put together 25 points in 39 games, and another big scorer in Trevor Poirier, creates a very potent scoring attack for this Thunder squad. And you can't talk about Drayton Valley without talking about their goaltender, Marc-Olivier Digg, who's managed to put together a .909 save percentage this year, despite facing 32.5 shots for per game. But then look back to the Oil Barons side, and you'll see some players who are really starting to come around. In particular, the former WHLer Landon Welakalawa, who's put together 4 points in his last 3 games as an Oil Baron, managed to notch his first goal for the Mob in that game in Grand Prairie, and has found some fantastic chemistry with the Barons' leading scorer, now of course leading the league still with 38 goals on the year in Jetlin Houcher. Also, you can't talk about the Mob without talking about their star goaltender Zach Fortin, who's provided some absolutely spectacularly consistent goaltending, despite once again facing near the top number of shots in the AJHL to this point in the year. It's going to be one heck of a set of games in Drayton Valley this weekend. First, a Saturday night game at the Drayton Valley Omniplex at 7:30, then a Sunday matinee at 2:30 at the Omniplex. Both games will be on Chaos 91.1 with pregame coverage starting 15 minutes before puck drop.